Okay, are we live? Are we live? Let me go ahead and check. Oh, we actually got a lot of people up in here today. See, I guess it pays for me to send out the notification at least 2 days in advance. Let me check how my voice sounds. And of course, everything is so last minute, as usual, even with it being planned out, that I did not even get to upload my images and stuff. With the news that I got to reveal a little bit later on, that ish is about to come to an end as well. Oh God. And of course, on YouTube, I can't search myself. I guess since I've been off YouTube for so long, I can't even like pull my own self up like that anymore. I used to be able to just type the first few letters of my darn on YouTube and get my channel. But can y'all hear me? I don't want to get to talking and then finally look at the playback and then it's like I either sound robotically or y'all just can't hear me clearly. Audio's good. Okay. Playback and then it's like okay, there we go. Oh, and then the quality is darn on looking good as well. Let me do bro. Yes, Chris, it's been a minute since I've done seen you. Indigo, I'm catching you in the daytime before work. That's the same thing I said. Why the fuck Trump got to fuck with us? Like why we got to catch a damn straight? Honey, I'm trying. We got to get rid of some things first before I fully become fish, honey. Audio's good. Okay. So where do I begin, y'all? Because we ain't gonna be here too long. Because I know some of y'all got late night work shifts and stuff. I got to prepare for work tomorrow. And matter of fact, why I was so late is the fact that I had to send out a very long, lengthy email to the managers at the job concerning racial bias, misogynoir, etc. That'll be a whole conversation on my business channel where I go into the complexities of dealing with misogyny, um, favoritism towards Hispanics, which that's about to be an awkward dynamic because you got a president that's getting into office and with him talking about deporting people and even denaturalizing some folks, honey. It might be a mass rehiring at my plant. Not to take joy in that because Lord knows he is in the same day he's trying to target my trans ass. So, honey, we got a lot to prepare for politically, y'all. Just some bullshit. But yeah, that will be over on the business channel. Skin is glowing. Oh, thank you. Valerie in reality. Hey, I made it to the live. I deal with privileged Spanish speakers. And they don't even got to really speak Spanish like that. Hell, I speak more Spanish than some of them, and they still get the more favoritism. I was like, ain't this about a bitch? Only for y'all to be possibly get deported in the next couple months. Cause y'all know how Trump get down, bitch. You don't give a damn if you're born here. This how stupid he is. It's like the folks that they can be born here, and if they have parents that are not, you'll try to send all of them back over. I say, oh my God. People that darn was born on the land. You're just trying to bypass the Constitution and everything. Oh yeah, skin color got something to do with it too. Especially the darker you are, honey. And then they really don't give a fuck about the Haitians. They at least try to have some of the Jennifer Lopez looking ones try to convert over to Trump or whatnot. But behind them Haitians, they be like, just send them all back, child. Miracle. Hey. But the first act of good news, y'all, after over 2 years, we finally back rolling, baby. We finally back rolling. So see what had happened was I've been getting sued by CarMax for the past couple months now. We've been going back and forth, back and forth. I've been trying to ask for proof. Yes, we finally mobile again, honey. But yeah, I'm still facing this lawsuit. And I've been trying to stall as long as possible. There's a 50% chance that I might win in court because I can state that they did not send me out the proper paperwork within the time frame given to even be put on my credit report. A little long for them to try to collect on said debt, as per North Carolina and Cumberland County laws. Unfortunately, due to the complexity of this situation, I have not found a consumer rights lawyer to take my case on. So when the day comes, I have to, represent myself. I have to cite the FCRA and the consumer laws or whatnot to my favor or whatnot to try to get this debt fully eradicated. Otherwise, I'm going to end up paying a little bit over $6,800. Not that much, but given the fact that I got a car, and the payout on that is $22,000. Yeah, I'd rather not pay that $6,000. I'd rather that goes towards the car or towards the boobs, which I've been growing in, by the way. But I want to get to a full D cup. Right now, I feel like I'm a small C, maybe. Like, give y'all an idea. But yeah, I want to get to a full rounded D cup. I'm glad you got your own right. Honey, I'm glad too, because the Uber calls and shit was kicking my ass. The transportation to and from work starting to get a little bit problematic, even with my doggone friend that I was been riding with for the past couple months. There was starting to become some awkward tension there. Yes, the titties are tittying, honey. They're gonna really be doggone up there in the next month or so because, honey, y'all know we got to get this shit done before you know who get in the office, baby. They're gonna be up here for the first 2-3 months. Child, that's gonna be awkward as hell. Cause it's like, you sure you want those heavy ass D boobs? Yes. I want me a nice modest size 34. Now I'm not gonna go too crazy with it. I ain't trying to look like Wendy Williams or whatnot. So everything's still gonna be proportionate or whatnot. But I just want a little bit more roundness and fullness up here. Like, I don't want them to be sagging low. That's big enough. You don't need them long hauls hanging. Well, see, this is temporary though. Because a little bit TMI, I'm producing breast milk right about now, which I did not think was genetically possible. But yeah, it's possible. So they've been going up and down. Normally I'm like a 36B, but now with the milk and stuff, it's like I'm a small C cup. So yeah, the doctor says something about I want to say it's prolactin or whatnot, a little bit of over production of prolactin in my body that's causing the breast milk. And then the stimulation in certain areas does not help as well. That also induces the milk production. But when that subsides, the boobs are liable to go down. And y'all seen what my boobs looked like a couple months ago. I'm not trying to go back to that. But yeah, that's another awkward thing that's been going on with me, in addition to having the colonoscopy done, and they don't found some stuff non-carcinogenic, thank God. They removed some polyps that were non-carcinogenic. Lord knows we ain't trying to go down that road no more. But yeah, that's it on the health front. Finally got my insurance through my job. Now I got to, try to vet the rates and stuff to see if they're going to fully cover everything. Like, what's my deductible going to be like? Like, I think I still have to pay like a $3,000 deductible, if I'm not mistaken. But if it's deemed fully necessary under preventative care, I might have to pay less. So I got to see what my current insurance is going to be like soon as it becomes active in January. So everything is happening within a small window. Like my insurance doesn't activate to the first, but we got the darn gonna be on the table by the 20th. And then prepare to be out of work for upwards of like 6 to 8 weeks. So yeah. When I say this is going to be interesting, and then my long-term disability is going to pay me out 60%. So we're going to have to find some way to supplement that falls within the guidelines of the job, because they say I can't have an outright second job while I'm on long-term disability. But at the same time, 60% is enough to pay my bills, but it's like it ain't going to be hardly nothing left. Like I'm going to be on a Roman noodle budget. Like I'll probably qualify for food stamps again if I be on 60% for that long. Like I ain't trying to go back to the food stamp life. So I'm thinking to help supplement, I'm going to do a little bit of Ubering 3 weeks post-op. Because at 3 weeks, I'll be able to drive again. I just can't do no heavy lifting for like 6 to 8 weeks. And then I can do some comparison story times, like comparing to like, what is it like to do Uber now in 2025 versus back when I did it during the pandemic. And y'all know back when I was doing Uber, honey, there was never a dull moment. I always had a story time for y'all. I always had a flirtatious story. I always had a creepy story. The long car trip story, honey, it was always some content brewing behind the Uber trips. I don't know if I'm going back to doing DoorDash. I think DoorDash is dried out in Fayetteville. We'll see if I deal with seeing how the food service might work. I might deliver some packages now, given how large my car is, because I got a 3-row car now. I got a Kia Sorento. So I don't know. I might also try to, but no, see, no. I might fuck around and get a darn on package. It might be some darn on weights in that shit. Like I said, so we'll leave Amazon Flex alone. We'll stick with just transporting the passengers. Diva, try saving to buy your own mobile. I don't know if I want a mobile home though. No. But we're going to get to home ownership in a moment. But for the meantime, before we can even think about home ownership, we got to get the debt to income ratio looking a little bit more steady. So before I even think about home ownership, which I already have a year set in mind, I want to start pursuing home ownership when I turn like 35. I'm 31 now. By the time I'm 35, my student loans will be paid off. My car will be paid off. So I will have zero debt at that time. Maybe a couple $100 credit card debt, maybe. If I don't zero those balances out. But yeah, ideally, I don't want to have no debt when I pursue getting a home. I want to have my business back up and running. And ideally, I want to be grossing a minimum of $100,000 before I pursue getting a home. But yeah, we're going to be using gig work to supplement my income that I'm going to be losing out on by not working. And then we're going to still maintain it even when we get back to working. Also, I plan on transporting a couple co-workers to and from work. So I already did the math on that. If I transport 4 co-workers, that would actually pay off. That will pay my monthly car expense as far as the monthly car payment, the insurance, and the maintenance, like your oil changes and all that. 4 passengers will pay for all of that stuff. So I'm good on that front. We're going to keep everybody within the same region. That way I'm not driving all over town at night, because we ain't trying to make this a full-time second job. So my income is not disproportionately affected for the negative. And then also we got to do the leap of finally getting the fuck up on out of here because I'm sick of this darn crazy shit with one of these damn roommates, child. You're gonna need at least 100K for a home. Inflation's about to get out of hand with the tariffs. Oh god. We ain't even thought about that. Trump with these 25% damn tariffs, child. Oh my god. I'm looking at a prefab though. Either that or 3D printed. Although if they do 3D printing, I'm hearing that the signal with 3D printed is the 3D printed walls is harder for the Wi-Fi to permeate through the walls as opposed to like a prefab home that's made of like combination steel. Yeah, the same two. One is good, one I love, the other one I can't stand. Is a complete asshole, to say the least. Yeah, but for you to get a mobile home, you still got to have the land though. Cause I ain't trying to pay no lot rent. Oh, and then also a mobile home in North Carolina during these times is a lot more riskier because we're now starting to become more prone to like floods and stuff. Even though I'm very inward, I'm in Fayetteville, but hell, you seen places that you wouldn't think would get flooded out has been getting like hell. Y'all just seen Asheville, North Carolina. That's high up in the damn mountains. Asheville, damn underwater. So, and then in 2016, Fayetteville was underwater. Like downtown, our library was flooded out and all that for months. People having to be rescued in boats. We have never seen that in our lives in Fayetteville, North Carolina. So, yeah, I'd rather get something that can combat that. I'd rather have something that's sitting very high up off the ground where the chances of it being flooded out is, more lower. Also more wind resistant because, we are a tornado state. We are prone to tornadoes. I ain't trying to be like Dorothy up in the sky. Speaking of Dorothy, have y'all went and saw Wicked, honey? With Ariana Grande and Cynthia Erivo, honey. But anyways, yeah, I'm not trying to end up like darn going Ariana and them. I ain't trying to be up in the sky. No. Also, the electricity in a mobile home is typically more expensive than a prefab for some odd reason. And it's harder to darn gonna cool down a trailer versus a modular home that has installation built. Arkansas is in Tornado Valley too. Oh yeah. Oh. But yeah, first at the good news, y'all, we finally rolling. And this is with a 6. Actually, my auto FICO was like a 589. But my regular FICO was averaging around 630. So yeah, for y'all that did not know, your auto FICO score is different than your regular FICO score. I only had to put down $13.95, which was still a good chunk for me. I'm going to be feeling the hurt for a week or so, maybe 2 weeks, especially since we're off today, and I don't know if they're going to supplement us being off with working this Saturday or not. I really need to work this Saturday. We'll see. But yeah, that's the first act of good news. We got our car. The second act of good news is I'm trying to keep everything streamlined in order. Oh, and speaking of streamline, I don't know what's going on with StreamYard, y'all, but this might be my final. This might be the final live stream from StreamYard because I was going to finally upgrade to premium, and I was like, okay, let me go ahead and so y'all can see me in full HD and everything. Honey, why did they jump the price up from $25 to $44? They no longer show the prices on the site no more. And even when you go to try to upgrade the premium, they don't try to show you the price until after they charge your card. I was like, no, they ain't about to get me like that. And then y'all talking about a 50% discount, but the 50% discount is low key what the price was before then. I swear, Black Friday ain't what it used to be no more. Like, how you want to jack the price up and then the discount is equivalent to what damn price used to damn be? Awesome that your insurance kicked in. Well, we about to see. I'm assuming you talking about the insurance for the girls. We're hoping. Like I said, Trump with a Republican Congress, they can change that shit overnight. That's why we try to get the shit done before January 20th. I definitely know that United Healthcare covers my Pacific procedures. I'm going to go and get a double procedure. Now, the original goal was I was going to space it out. I was going to get the girls done first, and then I was going to turn around 6, 7 months down the road and get this done. That way, I wasn't dealing with both at once. And under FMLA, I can be out of work for up to 12 weeks. So I would have been out for like 6 to 8 weeks for this and 2 to 4 weeks for my trachea shave. But now with Trump, I'm forced to do both at the same time. So I got to eat real healthy during my, oh my God, and that's going to be the real challenge. I can't even darn go and eat none of my favorite stuff like during my birthday week or anything because of prep for surgery. So, my 32, I'm going to be eating real healthy on my 32nd birthday. No alcohol, no salty foods, nothing high in sodium, like none of my chips, my Dorito blazing buffalo ranch. I can't have none of that. But I just got to wonder what's the remaining bill going to be like. And then I think it all has to be paid at once. So I might have to finance the rest. So I got to see how that works. Like, I don't know if they can do this, but like, can most of the procedure be put on the insurance? And whatever is left over, could that be financed? Like, if I'm responsible for paying 3,000 out of $7,000, could I put the $3,000 on finance? I got to ask the doctor, could that be a possibility? That would be a huge savings to me if they say I can finance the rest of it and not be responsible for all of it at the time of service. That would be a blessing. The second goal is now that we got our car, we're going to start offering some mobile spa service and whatnot, get my aesthetics license back active and everything. And with that, save up my coins and everything and get into a place. And then from there, we're going to keep building up the content more and more. To circle back to the adult content from the last time I told y'all. Because once again, a girl got to supplement her income, y'all. We got to do everything possible with Trump getting in office. So I'm hitting it from all angles. We're doing aesthetic services. We're doing the transportation services. I'm still maintaining my job at Smithfield. And the girl might do a little bit of OF content on the side for the ones who want to see the after results of what the girls look like uncensored and everything. Hell, I just seen lovely T, Sophia Rainey. Honey, that bitch done made $44 million in 1 year. Honey, I know I can at least at least give me doggone 100 grand. That's all I'm asking for. If not 100 grand, at least match my current income. Like, at least let me match 50. At least let me match 50 grand or something. Because, like I said, the goal is for me to get up to 100K as quick as possible. Because I'm trying to be a homeowner by the time I'm 35. So, yeah. So y'all will be seeing the girls over them. Anyway, for me to go ahead and get my 100 grand as fast as possible, get this car paid off, get these student loans dealt with, the better. You could do it, Diva. I wish somebody would want to see me. You never know. They might. You could do it, Dingle. I sure am. Cause like I said, desperate times call for desperate measure. Now the only thing y'all seeing is the girls, honey. I might show off a little bit of feet content for the nail lovers, cause I do be having people hit me up for the nail content. And I can't paint my fingernails, but I can paint my toenails and whatnot. I can't paint my fingernails for the purpose of my job. So yeah, to my feet lovers, y'all will get the feet content, and we'll have the little green screen. I won't be just lazy with my feet content. I have a little theme set up for y'all. We'll have the look, we'll have the desserts and all that good stuff for the feet lovers. And then for the girls who want to see the ties, I got the content for y'all on that. We're gonna be sporting in different lingeries and all that good stuff, showing off the abs. And then I might showcase some spa services with a little bit of more risky type of flair over there. Like we might do some adult stars over on the OF as far as collabs is concerned, without the sex, of course. Um, but push the envelope, have some naughty talk discussions while also doing some body waxing services and all of that good stuff, non-surgical butt lift services, etc. So I want to offer a variety of content, and then the base price is going to be modest, not too expensive. I say maybe anywhere from $6 to $10 a month will be the base price, and then the custom videos will be no more than like $20. Like it won't be nothing to stream like Old Boy off of Empire, honey. I tried to see what Hakeem had going on. Honey, he was trying to charge $60 for like a 2-minute video. Hell no. Girl, honey, you charging as if you got damn Taraji P. Henson. Honey, I don't even think nobody would have charged that much if it was darn on Terrence Howard. And then shit, most people can see you darn gonna getting clapped on darn gonna X, aka Twitter. But yeah, that's all for the medical. Now getting into the romance. I forgot what I named my darn on video, y'all. I know we had to talk about the car, the romance. Oh, the boob job we done talked about. So the third thing I got to tell y'all about is the romance at the job. So y'all know I've been liking this boy for the longest. Ever since I started this job, it was like attraction at first sight. I'm not going to necessarily say it's love, but I'm getting to that. I see you crazy people, and I know I fit that darn that the name of your darn profile. I'm getting to that. Now, see what had happened was I was looking at the brother, and the brother, me and the brothers, been flirting for quite some time, and somehow his brother done started coming on to me, and it was unexpected because I was not expecting the other brother to come on to me. I was trying to friend zone him, but he's been wearing me down, and it's the same. That's how my last 2 exes have gotten me, where it's like they came on to me and I was trying to originally be like, nah, and then they quickly wore me down. The brother is doing that type of strategy. He is wearing me down with the consistent darn going talking to me. Like he's more bolder than the other brother. He would darn gonna sit down talk with me. He'll be more actively flirting in my face or whatnot, as versus the other one that I liked in the beginning was the one that was more so subliminal. Like we were sending hidden messages or whatnot till this day. And then this the other plot twist. I don't think oh God. I don't know if I should even tell y'all this. I'm not fully sure if the other brother knows that the other brother is interested. I don't know. Even though, the other one is so bold, I'm not sure if he really knows the other brother has really took interest or not. So yeah, that's the menage a trois dynamic that I'm in. Child, let's hope they don't come across this YouTube channel. Let's hope they don't ever come across this YouTube channel. Cause what I'm about to tell y'all next is really about to be something. Yeah, the plot thickens. Meanwhile, there's this sexy caramel guy that works in conversion that I also been flirting with as well. That's more age appropriate because he's like 28, 29. And but he got a girlfriend at home. But from what it looks like, it's like the girlfriend is like, it seems like he married like a childhood best friend just for the sake of having the kids and whatnots because he comes off visibly butch queen, but he's with a so I want to say he's on the pansexual spectrum and or whatnots because he has the butch queen tendencies, but he's with the woman at home, got the kids, but he be showing certain mutual flirtation signs as well. So it's more like a menage a trois, and it's more like a four-way situation. Make it even more complex is that the brothers are twins. I swear, y'all can't make this shit up. I couldn't make this shit up if I tried. Now, to ease up on the confusion, they're fraternal, so they don't look identical. So that's the saving grace, I guess, on that or whatnots that they don't look alike. They look similar like brothers, but they're not identical like Tia and Tamara, if that makes sense. Yes. So you can understand why this shit is awkward, right? And I got to have a conversation with these individuals before I go out for the girls come January. Oh, I thought you were saying 3 people sleeping in one bed. Oh God. Now, honey, now that would be interesting if they was down with that. No, no, bad one. No. Child, you know they young. They probably would try to. They probably wouldn't be opposed to running the train on a diva, but no, no. Surprisingly, I've never had that type of engagement before, y'all. And I ain't trying to do that shit now in my 30s. We are not about to have no guys tag team diva, honey. No, no, no. I can't handle it. Even though they look like they more so size appropriate, because you know one of them be wearing they both be wearing gray sweatpants, and I don't be seeing no print like that. So I want to say they both on the smaller side of the spectrum, but still, you know, I'm still not trying to get tag team by no 6 inches either. No, 6 inch. Dun, dun, dun. No, we would not be playing 6 inch over here. Not multiple. Not no more diva. You know what? Maybe I should have rephrased that because that implies that I have done it in the past. No, I've never done no menage a trois. Which is weird because I've been propositioned for that so many times, but I've never gotten around to actually, doing a menage a trois. I guess I'm darn on too scared. Release your inhibitions, but no, because that'll cause some darn issues. Oh shit. Indigo, you walked down on the wrong town. I was talking about the fact that the brothers in question are twins. So I got twins that want me, while I also have interest in another guy that's more age appropriate. How the fuck did I end up in this situation? I said when I got this job that I wasn't going to look at nobody at this damn job. I'd be damned if I ain't been in 2 relationships at this damn job. And now I'm in this awkward situation. Like, and even if it just ends up being like a hookup situation, it's like it still want to be somewhat complicated, given that we all work on the same flow. At least with old boy that works in conversion, like we don't work in the same department. It's like me and the twin, we work on the same damn flow. Like I don't know how the fuck this shit got to work. I don't think they do. Yeah, they both really don't know that the other one's flirting like that. Like I think the one that I liked originally knows that the brother's flirting with me, but I don't think the brother that started flirting with me knows that the other one has been flirting with me and has been flirting with me longer. So that's where it gets complicated. But the one that I originally liked is a hoe, and the one that just started coming on to me is the one that's not a hoe. So it's like, do I go with the one that's seemingly more genuine and upfront? Yeah, this is a lot to juggle while also getting ready to leave them for 8 weeks to go on medical leave. But see, now I got my vehicle, and one lives in Hope Mills and the other one lives in Fayetteville. So it's like, we could build a connection outside of the job or whatnot. So they know men gossip more than women. I don't know because given the dynamic with me being who I am, there's a little bit of discretion because I don't think they want the stigma of dating a trans woman in the darn on plant or whatnot. So it's like both of them tastefully flirt with me, but one of them do it strategically so nobody else really catches on. The other one just don't give a damn. But I really think the other one don't know about the other one though. Y'all, what the fuck am I going to do? What the fuck am I going to do? But yeah, that is pretty much it in a nutshell, y'all. I don't know what the hell I'm going to do with this situation. And then you talking about adding darn on OnlyFans content in the mix? Like, how do I even have that conversation with any of them if it does get to that? Like, oh, by the way, to supplement my titties or whatnot, I'm doing OnlyFans on the side so I can go ahead and get this darn going bill paid off quicker. In addition to darn going paying off some other stuff. Now, I might not be like Sophia Rainey. I might not get paid $44 million in a year. But bitch, we might get paid at least 44,000 in a year, child. Child, if I at least get 4 grand off OnlyFans, honey, I'm telling you. And then, like I said, I'm gonna be creative, honey. I'm gonna have the little special effects. I'm gonna have the little lightings, and I'm gonna have the body glitter and everything. We're gonna earn that doggone 4 or 5 grand in a month. We're gonna at least try to work up to 10 grand a month, and then of course all of that would be well, not all of it. Half of it would be funded back into my aesthetics business or whatnot. Because once again, we ain't trying to make this a long time, honey. We'll try to supplement it just temporarily. Don't lend out your view. Who the hell said something about lending out view? Oh hell no, we ain't doing that, child. But yeah, as far as the content though, we'll do that to supplement my aesthetics business. And then from there, once I start getting steady clientele or whatnot, Lord knows my nose just is running. Let me get a darn on towel real quick. But yeah, once I start getting the clients in and I get certified in laser hair removal and I find out how to put a doctor on me underneath me on payroll, oh child, that's where the money's going to really start rolling in. Once I do that, I'll be prepared to finally quit this job at this plant. But I'm going to stick at this plant for at least another year. I'm going to give them until August of 2025. By that time, I should have already done taken my class, done got my laser certification, figured out a way to put the doctor on payroll, and then start offering laser services. Once I get that done here in North Carolina, child, I already know. And then with my marketing background, oh, I already know just the laser and services alone, I'm going to bring in a minimum of 10 grand a month. And then you add in the butt sculpting services and all of that. And then you have the employees underneath me. Oh, that's going to be additional 5,000-6,000 minimum. I'm just so proud you have been at the plant this month. Yeah, child, because you know, originally we thought we was only going to be there 3 months, 6 months, 1 year. Child, we have now been there. September, I told them. We have been there going on 16 months and count. So, yeah. And I want to say the twins have a little something to do with that as well, along with the guys that I fell for along the way. So, who would have thought romance would have kept me at the goddamn pork plant, child? And now it looks like I might be elevating my job title because I might become a team lead soon, either that or OJT. I've even been approached about being a supervisor, but child, it's so chaotic on the cut floor. Nah. And then it's like it's no job guarantee that if I was to become the supervisor, that y'all would keep me in my desired area. Because realistically, for me to be the supervisor at that plant, I would either want to be the supervisor over picnic packing, or they could put me on fatback or whatnot, and they could open up the bottom area of fatback. If they open up the bottom area of fatback again, I would darn gonna become the supervisor over on fatback, or I would be the supervisor of picnic packing. Picnic line would have been ideal, but once again, the conflict of interest, you can't have no love interest working directly underneath you. So I can't work in my current area that I'm at. So, oh God. See, I'm telling too much. But see, I'm hoping that nobody from the job watches my shit. I'm really hoping, like, oh my God. The moment I get an English, if y'all see this video disappear, I caught wind that somebody done seen this from the job and I had to hurry up and darn gonna take this down. Even though we ain't saying no names, but you know, some people can put 2 to 2 together if they actually work at the job with us. But yeah, that is basically it in a nutshell, y'all. That is all that's going on in the romance department. Another issue is both of them on vacation this week. I took my vacation last month in November. They all of them done took theirs this month. So now I got to work alone, and then we supposed to be rotating this week on the line. So I don't know how that's going to be without them, because they usually be my motivation. Because y'all know I'm an empath. I feed off the energy, and it's like, how am I going to function without my darn on 2 good luck charms being on the line? Oh, did I forget to mention y'all that they work on the line with me, except in different, slightly different area? But yeah, we all on the same line essentially. But is this going to be me, myself, and I this week? So I got to tough it on through. And then I got to try to put in some overtime hours as much as possible because, like I said, that down payment kicked my ass a little bit. Yeah, I had to push the limit on one of my credit cards. So, thank God we ain't got to make no other major finances this month. Cause, One of my credit cards is going to be at like 50% utilization. But by the time we get towards surgery day, it'll be back down to under 10%. But yeah, that is the goal in a nutshell. So I'm going to see if y'all have any questions, and then we're going to end it on up out of here. I'm trying to think, is there anything else that I needed to tell y'all? Hey, I'm late. What's going on? Oh Lord, sure, you don't missed everything. We wrapping it up. Honey, you gonna have to catch the replay, honey. But in a nutshell, to give you a quick summary, I got my car. I'm getting my girls done in January, providing that the insurance and everything works out. I know they're gonna cover some of it, if not all of it. But I'm wondering is since the plastic surgeon that I work with is out of network, I'm going to be responsible for like 20% or something of the cost. Because I think if you go out of network, it's 20% of whatever the cost of the surgery is. And then I think that's also in addition to you have to pay a deductible. But yeah, that's pretty much it in a nutshell. Oh, and a romance drama with twin brothers. Lord, y'all know I'm usually used to being on here for at least about 2-3 hours, but I really ain't got nothing else to talk about, y'all. Yay, congratulations. I'll catch the replay. So scandalous. Yeah, I'm trying to get out of this scandalous life. Like, Demon Juan wants to get to some simplicity for once. I enjoy catching up with you. Well, it look like I want to do roll call, y'all, and call it a night. So we got Miracle, Chris Creekmore, Lynn Diverse Life, Indigo. I see crazy people. Honey, that's me every day at my job. I see crazy people. I think I named everybody. But let me make sure. Miracle. Oh, and Mac 1820. But yeah, y'all, that is it in a nutshell. Everything else will be on my Instagram as far as my day-to-day. Facebook, I do friend requests on a case-by-case basis. Oh, Valerie. Wait a minute, where's Valerie at? See, I had so many darn old comments. Valerie, I no longer see her. Oh, there you go. Valerie in reality. And no, Valerie, I'm not going to go too heavy. I'm going to go a modest. I think I'm going to go a 32 deep. Now, when I go up to Charlotte to do my consultation, they're able to do like 3D imaging. So I'm able to get a realistic view of what the girls look like before they put the implants and stuff in. So yeah, we're going to make sure they look all right for my side because I'm trying to, wear some more lower, modest, attire or whatnot. I have to follow you on Instagram. Diva Juan across all platforms, except for my Facebook. My Facebook is my actual name, LaJuan Garnett. But like I said, I only accept people on a case-by-case basis. If I see a blank profile, no mutual friends, no activity prior to like 2-3 months, I usually don't accept those requests. I didn't forget you, Valerie. I got a double D. Think they would be small, and they are huge. Well, y'all also got to realize, y'all, that I'm super tall. I'm like 6'2", so give y'all an idea of what my body looks like right now. So this is me standing up right now. So yeah, my hips are like a size 40. My waist is a 30. So I'm thinking in proportion to my waist and my hips. But yeah, this is what my body frame looks like right now. So a 32D, oh, a 32D really wouldn't be too big on me. Maybe I might stick away from the double D. But we're either going to do a 32 or a 34D. Like I want my boobs to be more like Beyonce. Not current Beyonce, by the way. Beyonce, like I am Sasha Fierce era. Like before she had the kids. Like right before she had the kids, I want them to be sitting up like, Beyonce in the Diva video. Beyonce in the video phone video. Like you see the girls bouncing, but they're not too big. They're noticeable, but not too much in your face. So yeah, I just want a little small D frame, just a nice 34D. And right now, hell, I want to say I'm not too far off. Hell, I want to say I'm like a 34C now. Shit. To give y'all once again a look at what they currently looking like with all this goddamn milk. But yeah, that is it, y'all. I can't think of nothing else. Because we already got the game plan set on these car payments. And time frame of getting the fuck away from here. The only thing I got to come back and update y'all with is like the lawsuit. Like, where is that going? Because once I sent out my response to the lawyer office, I haven't heard a peep from them. They said they was going to try to ask for a default judgment 2 weeks ago. I sent them a very detailed letter. I ain't heard from them since. So I got to follow up on that. So yeah, that's the only thing I got to really catch y'all up on in the next week or so is what is going to happen with this lawsuit with CarMax. Otherwise, I think I will see y'all at the end of the year because I do one more live stream to bring out the end of the year. And then the next one will be a couple of days before surgery date. So that is it, y'all. Thank y'all for all coming out. You can utilize your ride. Yoga one time they were from. Hey man, I feel like I don't miss some things. I don't heard yoga and oh Lord, we ain't gonna bring up the demon. No. I ain't talked to that woman in over 10 months. No. Yes, I can utilize my ride for quite a few things now. You can drive to Atlanta now. Yeah, I can. It's a lengthy car trip though, but it's like 4 hours for me. But for certain people, I will travel out there for like, Rico Casanine and try out some slutty vegan. Who else is out there as far as the reality that y'all know? Because there's people that I know personally that I would want to see, and then there's the reality folks. But Rico Casanine would definitely be on the list. Um, Unfortunately, Trax is still in H Town, so I wouldn't see him. I say maybe a couple of the other people from like the Chasing franchise. I would say as far as maybe Akeem, maybe Melly B and them, Mulatto. Lord, it's been a minute since I seen some of the folks from the Circle Atlanta franchise. I see Melly B and Mulatto, but that's about it as far as those two. Do you follow the chocolate vegan? She's in Atlanta. I gotta look her up. I haven't seen the chocolate vegan. I'm assuming she be making cakes and stuff, and don't use eggs. She'll use like egg substitute or what's that popular ingredient that vegans like to use? I think it's alfalfa in substitution for egg whites. See, that's why I miss my second phone because I used to be able to search stuff up in real time. What you mean forget about y'all in Atlanta? Y'all is on my travel list for next year. No, she has live cooking on Sunday. On YouTube? I got to check out her channel if it's on YouTube. Oh God. How the world you develop an intolerance to eggs? Okay. I got to make a note tonight. I'm going to look up the chocolate diva on YouTube. And Miracle, you're going to have to follow up and tell me how in the hell did you end up developing an intolerance to eggs? Is it all eggs or just a specific type of egg? Just when I eat an actual egg. Oh, so you can still have eggs like if it's like mixed up in a cake or something like that. That's interesting. If it's in something like a cake, it won't bother me. Now that's very specific because I guess that would be considered like an intolerance as opposed to an allergy. Because if it was an allergy, you wouldn't be able to take egg in any capacity. But like I said, the next goal is to get the fuck away from him. Ooh. Oh, another thing that's about to be awkward in January is like who in the hell? Because recovery here is not going to be ideal. So I think like for the first week or so, for safety reasons, because it's like the void for borderline stalker. I want to have like an Airbnb situation if I'm not blessed to have my place by then. But like I said, I don't want to put too much on my plate too soon. Cause I know for like the first month, I'm going to be darn on hurting. So I don't want to deal with like trying to move packages and boxes and all that stuff while recovering. So ideally, we're going to wait until text time. But yeah, this shit is not what I'm going to miss. Oh yeah, it's going to be something, especially since I got the darn going to turn around and do double surgery. Cause I don't want a chance you know, I try to wait 7, 8 months, and then darn on Trump in Congress, darn gonna say, "Oh no, y'all can't have nothing." Oh no. So we just gonna go ahead and get both of them done at the same time. I done did my research. It can be done. They can combine both of them at the doctor's discretion. But that's anyways. Oh, we done actually made it to an hour. So that is it, y'all. I'm gonna go ahead and leave up out of here because I'm pretty much just rambling now. Y'all about to hear me darn on ranting about certain nosy motherfucker in a minute. So I'm going to end it on off. So y'all know where to catch me. Day-to-day info is going to be on social media, on Instagram, Facebook. Like I said, case by case. I think you look good like this. Oh, thank you. I'm looking real basic though. I ain't even got a stitch of makeup on or nothing. Like I ain't got no foundation or nothing. I think I look quite a little bit too handsome, really. Another thing is I still got to focus on getting these laser burns under control. Y'all know I got burnt 6 months ago with the laser, so these are the scars from the laser being set too high, which is why I want to become a laser technician so other black people don't have to deal with the consequences that I dealt with from unqualified darn on technicians. But all of that will be in the next video. So thank y'all for coming out, and I will see y'all later. Yes, it was painful. The scabs were like, it took 2 weeks for it to get to this darkening color. But for the first 2 weeks, I had like scabs all over. Ugh. The shedding was a bitch. But anyways, night y'all.